to get you to believe something that may not be rooted in anything but what they're saying. But the fact of the matter is, blacks in America, Native Americans in America, and others, I don't want to say eliminate anyone, but we made this country what it is. And many of our ancestors were brought here against their own will, right? Built this country for free labor and created generational wealth for a lot of people.
Come on.
Land was taken from our Native American brothers and sisters. But if we don't remind folks, they'll say whatever they want to say. Am I right? Am I right, brother? But sometimes it's up to us to stand on what we believe and remind folks of what the true history is all about in America. So I wanted to start with that. And I also want to say, that's not up for debate. That's a fact. Yeah. So you don't go back and forth with folks over foolishness. It is what it is. So we have to remind folks, value. What each and every one of you represent in your business is a value proposition to this country. You are producing a product and or service that is providing nourishment. It's providing the fuel for people to live, to exist. Without food, it can't exist. Nobody can exist. So you are a very vital part of this economy. Now, with that said, give the National Black Farmers Association a tremendous round of applause, and we'll stop. All right. Here we go. Can you read that? Can you all read that? I took my glasses off. I just want to make sure you can read. So, from a historical perspective, I'm going to remind you of some things that you already know. So the Emancipation Proclamation, 1863, blacks in America were declared free. Something like that, right? Give or take. I might be off a year or two. And then a few years later, Juneteenth, they discovered there was 200,000 people in Texas that they forgot about. So I'm trying to get into your mindset a little bit, because you got to know who you are and where you come from to be able to stand flat-footed and push back on folks who have different perceptions about who we are and what we represent. You are who you are because of whom you come from. Amen? We got a preacher over here. He got my back. But in 1900, Booker T. Washington, this is only 30-some-odd years removed from slavery, had the courage. This is a man whose father was a slave, but a white man paid for his education. And this is why we're all in this together. Harriet Tubman couldn't have brought the folks from the north to the south if they did not engage folks that were not black. This is why we're great when we're together, and we can't let people separate us, right? Am I right? So, 1900, Booker T. Washington had this idea to create what he called the Negro Business League. He created 40 chapters between Maryland and Texas. In essence, these are chambers of commerce. Chambers of commerce are just a vehicle to advocate on behalf of their members, but a vehicle to really drive commerce and business and opportunity. And so many of you, if you're in business, you should find your way to be connected with some type of business organization because they're representing your interests. But what's interesting, and not on the slide, in 1912, President Taft founded the U.S. Chamber. 1900, 1912. That's 12 years apart. The U.S. Chamber today is the largest business organization in the world. But what's interesting, President Taft founded this organization, but Booker T. Washington was an advisor to President Taft. A little known Black history fact. So we can debate on whose idea it was that led to the creation of the U.S. Chamber. But what I'm also trying to point out, when you have resources and political power, you can do pretty much what you want to do in this country. And so this is why voting is all important in business. business and politics, they come together. And sometimes you talk to, particularly black folks. I'm black, I can talk about my people because I live with them and I know. But they'll say, I don't do politics. Have you heard that? Yeah. Have you heard that? And I think in 2018, now that you see what's going on, that is one of the silliest things that you can say. Politics is in everything you do. The census data that they were just talking about, if you don't register for the census like you're supposed to, you're not properly counted, you're not going to get your proper political representation in terms of congressional and senators. So when you have issues, you have no one to go to bat for you. And your communities are not going to get the allocation of resources that you need to do what you got to do. So you cannot let people hoodwink and bamboozle you to think that politics is not important. You got to have courage. The will to win comes from within. And based on what I just shared leading up to this, if you are a person of color in this room and in this country, inside your DNA is what's required to win. We are great because of who we are. We made this country great, and we've always had to make brick out of straw. So in 2018, there's a lot more resources today than there were back in the 1800s, and people were winning then with nothing. So we got to keep that in mind. And I love to see the folks in the room that might be a little more seasoned than what I am, because I'm here to learn from you and to show you that I appreciate your investment in me and that I'm here to represent the next generation. So when you say, I don't know what these young people are going to do today, well, I'm one of them. And I got your back because you have my back. All right? So let's get into the business plan. Everything that was shared that I heard today requires some type of plan. And I know that many of you in business, some of you may not have the education that you believe that you need. And I'm saying you have more than what you need. What you need is the will and the desire to be successful. And then you have the partnership with these great people, Dr. Board and Kara Board, to help direct you to the resources and the support you need. I'm finding more out about the SNAP program, talking to some folks in New Jersey. The legislation is written in such a broad way. There's not too much you can't use SNAP resources to do. You can train folks, you can, now don't ask me questions, that's Kara, but you can do a lot. And I'm getting up to speed on it, but many folks are saying, it's hard to get people to work on farms. Well, there's money together that you can bring some of these returning citizens who can't find a job, and if they're willing to work, there's ways you can train ex-offenders to come and work and do the work. You can also do a lot of stuff with these resources, but you got to figure it out. So the business plan is a simple document. Anybody in business should have a plan. A plan is just a roadmap. Some plans are a lot of pages, and some plans are just a few pages. But the way I always instruct people how to do a business plan is you just answer a few questions. Who you are. That's the name of your business. What do you do? What is the product or the service you provide? Business plan is just as simple. Where is your business located? Why are you in business? Why do you have a product or service? How do I get to you? How do I access your product or service? And then why is your product better than the competition? Or who out there is willing to buy your product or service? That's what it comes. In essence, that's the plan. You spell each one of those lines out. Paragraph, 2 paragraphs, 1 page, 2 pages, 3 pages. You have a business plan. And then you got to get into the cost portion. How much does it cost to create your product or your service? 1 unit, 2 units, 10 units, and then simple multiplication gets you determined, okay, how do you make a profit? How many people are going to buy my product or service at what price? How much does it cost to produce? And the difference is your profit margin. And you take that and spread it over a day, a week, a month, a year, and then you know if you're going to make money or not. Someone said earlier, the numbers don't lie. People lie to the numbers. If the numbers don't work, they don't work. So that means you got to look at your costs or try to increase your revenue. But at the end of the day, there's money to be made. And what's so interesting about America, black folks in America spend $1.2 trillion every year. Black businesses alone should be able to sustain your business. But here's the problem. Black business in America only generates $200 billion. Sad thing. That tells us that we have $1 trillion deficit in our own community, doing business with us. We spend that $1 trillion with everybody else but ourselves. So it's easy to take shots at these people on television. You should take some shots at us because we are undermining our own existence, right? Undermining it. Our power to vote, our power to produce successful businesses. We had the wherewithal to do whatever we want to do. We've elected a black president twice. And many folks in this room, myself included, was very doubtful that that was possible years ago. We agree, right? But we pulled it off. Just like Booker T. Washington established those 40 chapters between Maryland and Texas with the backdrop of Jim Crow, segregation, some of the worst times, and they made it work. And today we got the internet, we got Snapchat and Facebook and Instagram, all these tools. There's no reason for us to believe that we can't make it in 2018. From where we come from, what we've experienced as a people, there's no doubt. So our backs should always be straight and our eyes forward. I remember stories about Dr. Boyd telling me when they used to try to get loans and how they would be humiliated when they went into the office for the loans and all that foolishness. It's a new day, but you got to believe it's a new day. And if you're still living your life in the rearview mirror, you're in bad shape. The value proposition, that gets back to the why. Why should someone buy your product and your service? Because you put your heart and your soul into it, and this product is just as good as anybody on the market. And you got to go beyond saying it. You got to demonstrate it. And demonstrate it in writing, demonstrate it tasting, and whatever way you got to prove by marketing this to society. That's where you separate yourself from the pack. You know, farming is hard work. But if anybody else can do it, you can do it as well. They can make money, you can make money. So that's the value. You don't want folks to do business with you because you're black or you're Native American. Or you want to do business with them because you're giving them value for their money. And that's what's important. That's what we sell every day. We get value for our money. We're just as good as anybody in the marketplace. Put your soybeans up, put your cattle up against anybody. And that's the mindset. And you got to compete. And then, but also you got to hold your elected officials accountable. You're paying taxes in these counties, in these states, in these cities. So when you call someone and you have an issue, they're supposed to respond to you. You have to attend these council meetings and county meetings. Sometimes we just have to show up. And what happens is we don't show up. We throw our hand in. I know there's some poker players in there. I don't play poker. But sometimes people win with some bluff hands, right? I'm not saying doing anything fraudulent, but you got to work your way into the system to be able to demonstrate to society that you're just as good as anybody in the game.
That's right.
You must have a good banking, an attorney, and accounting relationship. I'm a former banker. I worked in New York and Wall Street. But one thing I learned is you cannot show up at the bank a few days before you need the money. It's all about developing a relationship. When they say they need your financials on time, they need them for a reason. One, they want to make sure that your numbers are what you said they are. But also, if you need a line of credit and you come into the bank and then you got to go back to your accountant to get the financials, chances are you're not going to get the money in time to do what you got to do. So you can't be getting ready. You got to be always ready. Always. Kara talked about QuickBooks. If you don't know how to use QuickBooks, hire a young college student or your family member, but you got to know your numbers. You got to know if you're in business or out of business. There's a difference in being an employee and the employer. One of the big differences is the employer's name is on the front of the check. The employee's name is on the back of the check. And the other thing is, if you're an employee, someone can come up to you and just say, you know, I thank you for your service, but I'm sorry, we're going out of business. We've had a rough year. But if you own your own business, you know if you're going out of business. And that is the difference. One thing about being a business owner, you can make as much money as you want to, but being an employee, there's a limited amount of money you can make year in and year out. That's why I choose to be my own boss. I choose to put my name on the front of the check because I want to know when I'm going out of business. But I like wearing gators, and so lady in the earlier so she wrestled alligator. I mean, she said she's around alligators. She said she wrestled with this. But I like wearing alligator shoes, and reptiles. So you need money for that stuff, right? So anyway, I got a little bit off message, but having good banking relationships is important. When you go in the bank, no matter if you got $10 or $1 million, your money's in that bank. And that is enough to have a conversation with anybody in that bank you want to have a conversation with. And people do business with people they know. You don't ever want your relationship with anybody to be just a name or identification number. You want them to know you by your name. I mean, a name in the file. Oh, well, what's your name, by the way? What's your account number? No, my name is Mr. Harman. When you go, and if you don't know me, I'm going to make sure you know me every time I come in the bank. Not being arrogant. You're establishing a rapport with these folks. Your money is paying their salaries. So no matter how much money you have in the bank, you have value to that institution. But also, you got to manage that relationship. If you have a checking account, you can't bounce checks. You just can't. Because it speaks to your character. So you got to manage how much money you got. If you don't have that much, still manage it. Right? You cannot get by on writing a check and then pray to the pastor that, Lord, cover this check. Lord gonna show up, but he ain't gonna show up on the fraudulent foolishness, right? Bad checks is considered fraud. Right? And some places, in the South, they prosecute things a little different than the North. So you got to watch that. You can get some real trouble over that one. Manage your money. How many of you have heard of what we call it? Small business. No, not the SBA, but I can't believe I'm forgetting. You have community colleges here, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, small business development centers. Have you ever heard of that? So most communities have small business development centers. You can go into any of them, free technical assistance where people can help you with your situation. But everything ain't free. So don't always look for free. But when it's free, take advantage of it. But be willing to spend a few dollars if you have to, because it's important. A good attorney. You've heard of Identity Shield or prepaid legal? You've heard of that? If you can't retain an attorney, that is the cheapest route. But it's like $20 or so a month, where you can get an attorney on the phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Take advantage of that. You may not be able to retain an attorney, but having access to that, they give you at least 3 to 4 free consultations. They'll help you do your will for free. These are things that you gotta invest in until you get enough resources to retain a larger firm. But this is good, inexpensive way to get good legal representation. So keep that in mind. I've had my policy or plan with these folks 15, 20 years, and I think in New Jersey it's like $19 a month. And I've called them. I got my money's worth out. I got a question. No, Mr. Harman, it's you. Yes, me again. I gave you $19.95 last month. You got to use it. And if you get some bad information in the mail, just putting it on the table, putting it in the drawer, it's not going to go away. And by the time you respond to it, it might be too late. So you got to be responsible as a business owner, because your name, this is you. This is you. Your name is all you got. Once you start a business, your name is attached to that. Insurance. All insurance companies or agents are not good. And you got to watch that. The cheapest is not always the best. So, it's not always the best. The cheapest is not always the best. So whenever you're doing business with a bank, insurance company, or an attorney, instead of just going in and saying, I need an insurance policy, or I need to ask them some questions. You know, how long have you been in business? Who do you represent in the community? How did you go about helping us out with claims? You're about to give them your money, your hard-earned money. And you got to interview them. Just don't assume because they have this designation behind their name that they're legitimate, that they're going to represent your interests. You got to be mindful of that, because now you're in business just like they're in business. They're peer. It's a peer-to-peer discussion. You're not below them. They're not above you. You're in business just like they're in business. The Chamber of Commerce. I represent the Chamber of Commerce. I'm associated with the National Black Chamber of Commerce. And just like the National Black Farmers, we work day in and day out to make sure federal, state, local laws align with your interests as business owners. And so you have to find a way to become members of these organizations, because they're going to always have information that's important to you. And there's a cost for that. And the cost varies, but over a year's time, I don't think it's a lot of money. How many of you drink coffee? Don't be afraid, because you know I'm about to set you up with this question. How much does a cup of coffee cost? Woo! So I have $4. Let's say $2. All right, I'm gonna bring it down $2, but some of you like to put a little juice in it, espresso and all that. That powers. I don't drink coffee, but I understand. Now some of you have some other beverages too, right? Oh my goodness, they might be $5, $10, or $15 a shot, right? But when you add that up during the course of the year, you can probably have 3 or 4 chamber memberships. All I'm saying is those beverages, they feel good, they might be emotionally stimulating, but you cannot take either of those beverages and pay a bill. You can't buy fertilizer with them, right? You can't buy equipment with them. And like the brother said earlier, he has an older tractor versus a newer tractor. All he's saying is that when you're in business, you got to set your priorities. And every dollar that you have, you got to account for it. You got to account for every dollar you have, and you can't do too much on impulse. Oh, I like that. Yeah, I like it, but I got to get some feed for the cows or whatever. You always got to think in the context of your business when you're in business. If you have a budget, put a little money away each month to splurge or to do. So if you account for it, it's okay. But when you're in business, you can't have impulses. The young man, I'm so encouraged to hear the questions he was asking. He's not in the room. But he talked about a severe loss. I may not be in a farm business, but when he was giving those percentages, I was calculating in my head, that was not good. That was not good, right? But if you don't put money away or try to hedge that, it's even worse. So you always got to find a way to put a few dollars away here and there. And women have always been good at hide money because they might go out on a date with some of these terrible men and they have to get home on their own. So y'all know how to put money away, right? So it's great to see many women in here who are in business because you know how to take $1 and make it look like 10, right? Make it holler. But that's all a part of it. Be a part of business associations also in your community. I'm about to bring this in. Karen, I'm okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of alluded to this. Invest in your vision. If you want someone else to buy into and support you, you have to invest in you. Your product, your service is an extension of you. And it has to be reflected. There are all types of perceptions about Black business owners. Well, when they meet you, you either confirm them or you dispel them by your presentation. And people should never do business with you just because you are a certain ethnicity. You have to give them value. Help a brother out. What does brother got? You gotta make sense, right? Hey, listen, I'm from the North. We got some real hustlers out there. Yo, let me talk to you real quick. Yeah, what's up, man? Slow down. Keep your money on distance. All right, what you got? What you got? I was just up in Harman a couple weeks ago. So 125th Street, they know how to talk up there. So you got to be ready for it. But anyway, training and development. Being a part of the Black Farmers Association, you're getting direct, sincere, committed professionals who want to see you successful. Take advantage of all of the technical assistance, all of the resources that they have to offer. But also make sure your employees, your staff, your partners, that they're learning as well. Because what happens sometimes, or oftentimes, is you're in business, your father, your grandfather are in business, and then it comes down, they move on, and then there's no succession. Well, Pop's no longer here, Granddaddy, I'm going to sell a farm. You want to sell a farm for? How do they, you know what that would do to them selling the farm? All the blood, sweat, and tears. You got to figure out a way to keep it going. Even if you don't run the farm, you can lease it. But it's a way to keep it going. Keep hope alive, right? You cannot, land is the most precious asset on this earth. And this is why they took so much land from the Native Americans. It took the whole states from people. But we ain't going to get into that today. But this is fact.
We in Louisiana.
The purchase, right? It's a game still going on. So invest by training and developing your people and yourself so that you're the best in the game. And then customer service. Customer service will make or break any business. Being cute and sassy and all that, it's not good. People will spend more money for good service, but they will spend no money on bad service. And then they're going to get on the internet and destroy you. Destroy you. Well, that person that give me a napkin. A napkin. Can you believe that? The water water, the glass of water was overflowing. Well, how about, what if it was half full? People come up with some foolishness. But the chicken was good, but you already killed me with the water, right? So, and nowadays with this internet, it is pretty bad. You go online, you do a survey, and people will destroy you. So you have to be careful. Bite your tongue. Sometimes you gotta bite your tongue. Folks are crazy. They want to come up with $10 and they want to hook up. They want $100 worth of stuff. Brother, you got 10, here's 10. You can't do that, but you cannot buy into that foolishness and then give them what they're giving you, because chances are it's going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt them.
That's right.
I've had some members of the chamber and some corporations. The Lord has blessed us. We're in a position now. I will give you your money back, man. Okay? Is that the chamber ain't working for you? God bless you. What's your address? What's your name? Let me make sure I endorse this check properly. I will give you all of your money back, because we don't need it. We don't need one bad apple destroying everything. And some corporations, if their checks come in a little short of what it should be, send it back. And I had this, I'm not even naming them, but he said, you send the money back. What's going on? Oh, it wasn't right. You were short. So this is what it costs. This is the cost. You don't want to pay what it costs. We thank you. Join some other organization. But if she's paying this, you're going to pay the same thing. It's just not right. But if you're giving value, if you have established yourself and you're giving good service and a good organization, you can push back like that. So right now, we're not begging anybody to be a member, because we give value. And you all have good products and service, but you have to market them properly to get the people there to consume your products and service. And if you don't know how to do it, these folks here are here to show you how to do it. That's it. This is how you contact me. If you got social media, my office said to make sure you tag us or something. I don't know what that's all about. You know how to tag out there? Tag a brother. Tag a brother. Any questions? I'm done. I really enjoyed the brief conversation with you all. Is that it? No questions?
All right.
Are you all right?
Yep, that was awesome.
All right. I love you all. Wish you luck on the best.